Today, I would like to give you a lesson on the topic cylinder. Before starting to watch this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like it. I will be very grateful to you for that. So what geometric body will be formed as a result of such a rotation? If we take a rectangle and rotate it around its larger side, we will get such a geometric body called a cylinder. So what do we call a cylinder? A cylinder is a three-dimensional geometric shape limited by a closed cylindrical surface and two parallel planes. Here are these interesting cylinders in front of you. The axis of a cylinder is a straight line that passes through the centers of both of its bases, circles, and is perpendicular to them. So OO1 is the cylinder axis. The bases of a cylinder are two equal circles located in parallel planes and are parts of a geometric body bounded by a cylindrical surface and these planes. So OA and O1A1 are base radii. The generator of a cylinder is a segment connecting the corresponding points of the circles of the cylinder's bases, parallel to the axis and equal to its height. That's why AA1 is the generator of the cylinder, which is equal to the height. And the last definition for today. Axial cross-section of a cylinder is a plane that passes through its axis. Pay attention. The volume of a cylinder is equal to the product of the area of its base and the height. The formula for calculating the volume of a cylinder is V equals pi times r squared times h, where r is the radius of the base of the cylinder and h is the height of the cylinder. The lateral surface area of a cylinder is equal to the product of the circumference of the base and the height of the cylinder. According to the formula, this is written as S lot equals 2 pi rh, where r is the radius of the cylinder, h is its height. I would like to prove to you where we got the formula for finding the lateral surface area of a cylinder. Here in front of us, I have drawn the lateral surface of the cylinder, and you can see that the lateral surface of the cylinder is just a rectangle whose height is equal to the generator. I have designated the generator as h because the generator is equal to the height of the cone. L is the length of the base of the cylinder, and at the base of the cylinder lies a circle. We know the formula for finding the length of a circle. L equals 2 pi r, and the area of this rectangle is equal to the product of the circumference and the height of the cylinder. Instead of the circumference, we substitute 2 pi r, and we have the formula for finding the area of the lateral surface of the cylinder. L equals 2 pi rh. Problem 1. Determine the lateral surface area of the cylinder using the given data. We are given that the diameter of the cylinder is 5 and the generator is 7. We need to find the lateral surface area. So we recall the formula for finding the lateral surface area. And we recall that the diameter is equal to 2 radii. So I can already write such an expression that the lateral surface area is equal to pi times d times h. We substitute and we get that the lateral surface area of the cylinder is equal to 35 pi. Let's look at the second picture. We are given the area of the base, 49 pi. Given the generator, which is equal to 7, we are asked the area of the lateral surface. So we must first recall the formula for finding the area of the base. That is, this is the area of a circle, which is equal to pi r squared. Hence the radius is equal to 7. Then we can substitute the found values into this formula, which is highlighted in black. So the area of the lateral surface of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi times 7 times 8. Hence the area of the lateral surface is equal to 112 pi. Problem 2. And so we need to determine in this exercise the volume of the cylinder using the given data. We are given the generator, which is equal to 11, and we are given the area of the base of the cylinder, which is equal to 32. Then we substitute into this formula. Instead of the area of the base, which is equal to pi r squared, we substitute 32. And instead of the generator, which is also the height, so it will be equal to 11. We calculate and we will have 352. Consider the second figure. We are given the perimeter of the axial section, which is 36, so we will write the formula for finding the perimeter of this axial section. It is 2 times 2r plus h, hence instead of the perimeter of the base of the section, we will substitute the number 36. Then we will find, substituting another known value, the height 10, what is the radius of the cylinder? It is 4, and then into this formula, V equals pi r squared times h, we must substitute the found values, and from here we get that the volume of the cylinder is 160 pi. Problem 3. The axial section of the cylinder is a square ABCD. Points L and M are the midpoints of sides AD and CD. LM equals root 33. Determine the area S of the total surface of the cylinder. In answer, write down the value S over pi. Well, let's first draw the axial section of the cylinder, which is a square. So let's consider triangle ACD. LM is the midline of triangle ACD, because points L and M are the midpoints of sides AD and CD respectively. So by the property of the midline, AC will be twice as long as LM. AC will be 2 root 33. So the diagonal of the square is 2 root 33. Then let's denote the side of the square by A, since the sides of the square are equal, so the sides AD and CD are denoted by A. Then we remember the Pythagorean theorem, and in this triangle ACD we will use it. So instead of A and B we substitute, and then instead C 2 root 33, and from here we find A, which will be equal to root 66. So drawing the cylinder, we can safely say that our AD will be equal to root 66, and its radius will be equal to root 66 over 2, since AD is also the diameter of the circle.
So now we should know that the area of the total surface of the cylinder will be equal to the sum of the areas of the lateral surface and twice the product of the areas of the bases. So from the beginning, we find the area of the lateral surface of the cylinder. It will be equal to 66 pi. And then we find the area of the base. It will be equal to 16.5 pi. So now we must substitute the found values into the original formula. After substitution, we will have that the area of the total surface is equal to 99 pi. And we were asked to write the answer without pi. Therefore, it will simply be 99. So, if you understood everything today, I would give you Airbus A380 as a gift. If you are worried or excited because you didn't understand something, no problem. Watch this video again slowly. Never give up, and I wish you to understand it as soon as possible. Bye.